the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. And it's coming up next.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. Check white.
Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
Ready?
The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Love from the gun. Gets this one to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Takes the handoff, now Love. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Ready.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT.
Hey, check that.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jaden's going to push him a little bit in this. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. Man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
From the gun, it's Daniels. His first throw is an interception. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Let's go. Set.
A second down throw here for Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing his Love on third. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The kick by Folk is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Out of the gun, Daniels. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Robinson on the inside give. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
This is Eckler on second. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away.
I I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. He breaks the tackle. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. He finds some space again. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him running the comeback. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders face a 4-point deficit. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27.
Ready, set.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, set, huh?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got 3rd and 8.
Ready, go. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and running back Austin Eckler headed back to the field. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Daniels now. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Let's go now.
Handoff now to Eckler. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Staying with Eckler. Has a lane inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Running with Eckler again. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. To the well again. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Packers all set to get back out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing on first down, Love. He's got Watson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Set, punt. Ready.
Trying an option here, play to the left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Okay, right.
Offense to the line for second down.
Set. Punt, punt.
Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This is reeled in by Reed. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a second quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. On first down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense. And, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there, brought down by Quay Walker.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Play fake here, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Eckler running dead ahead. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on.
Daniels throwing on third. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Jaden Reed to return this. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down throw, here's Love. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Watson with the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Love from the gun. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Ready.
Love to throw again. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying with Robinson. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's caught for the first. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Come on.
Another carry for Robinson. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here comes Reed. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this out to the 33. Out now runs the Packer offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Set, ready. Hut.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ready up.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now.
Here we go. Set, go.
Throwing, Love. Cut by Jacobs. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He has the first over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it'll be second down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Check. Panther.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And the kick by Folk is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Second down now, 7 to go. A run here with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They just get the play off. He gets this one to McLaurin. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th.
Okay, break.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now to Robinson. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throw on 3rd down. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Eckler on 2nd. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Looking to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Running it after the penalty. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Flushed out of the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Working quickly here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To the air with Love. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
He connects downfield on 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one ticketed in by Kraft. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that's...
Touchdown, Green Bay! Now a try to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now we're on with Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
On the jump.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. This is Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Okay, ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott.